qualified. And a lot of these tournaments you can qualify for. But we're getting into it. Rigatores is starting it off. And, you know, it's great. I haven't seen Rigatores coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo in forever. And the fact that he's doing, I remember watching his Queen Charge Lalo and just be in awe of the insane ability of these top players. So I'm so happy able to see this again.
Yeah, and he's starting off with the Flame Finger, but he's starting that versus compartment where there is a ground expo right behind. So he just says, okay, I'm fine with only getting the multi-inferno tower, and after that, based on what he has inside the Flame Finger, maybe Yetis or something, they could take down then maybe the expo. But all of that is happening during the same time where the Queen is charging slowly into that Town Hall, and there's a single Inferno Tower behind the Town Hall, there's an Invisibility Tower behind the Town Hall, which might be a problem.
It's all about timing when you're trying to charge a Queen near this Town Hall, single and spell tower. There's the freeze, out comes a little bit of the CC, makes the Queen invisible, so she can actually lock on. Oh wait, look! The Ground Expo actually locked onto that Flame Flinger. The Town Hall becomes invisible. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. He's gonna go with the freeze. The Queen never took that Town Hall down. And no!
Rocket Loons
Queen
versus a Queen. This is never a good match for the Queen. I mean, this is now the second time where the death damage of those Rocket Loons have decided. It feels like, I don't want to speak too soon, but it feels like have decided the outcome of an attack really in a negative way if we think about the blimp just in this last match. But he has to use the vulnerability early on to get his loons further into the base and block those eagle shots. Was not too much damage otherwise on his loons, but right now the defending Queen is taking care of those headhunters. There's a nice freeze, and Diggy right now is with the Warden to somehow make the loons get as many percentage points as possible.
His Phoenix even stopped hitting a scatter shot and went for that defensive Lava Hound. The timing was so unfortunate as he's now going to try to continue the Lalo around, and at this point it's getting as much percentage as possible because these teams know whoever wins this match is going to be taking on Na'Vi in the grand finals, and you can't be having attacks that get low percent. Any attack that comes in a low percent against Na'Vi is going to really struggle to try to have an advantage when it comes to percentage. But Rigatores, a great effort here, as unfortunately that Queen, too much to charge through. She goes down through ability.
Yeah, and I feel like with STRUT you always have to consider as well the unfortunate performance so far from Musk. So this is something he hopefully can like step up because right now in 15, yes, it's always really important to have like those couple of carry players in your team who are,
and then you got to attack in that window, and it's not like a normal war where you could just attack at any time where you may want to try to sneak in when people may not be watching you. Nope. People are going to be watching you for every one of these matches here, as now CHASMAC EA with that blip to start off to try to remove that Eagle and the multi right off the bat, but also even a defensive Rage Tower, which he makes invisible, so he doesn't go for it just yet, as they're going to go for the Expo Wizard Tower first.
Yeah, a lot of value early on. A lot of key defenses are out. And I feel like especially taking down this Rage Tower, which was in between the two multi-inferno towers, is quite important. Now taking down the defensive Clan Castle on the outside without any problems whatsoever. Minions to funnel. And then he is going to try to push into that scattered compartment. Do you think he's going to get the Town Hall? Or do you think it's not going to happen, considering the Clan Castle is already lured?
There's Springtrap. Is that why he's got the Giant there? Oh, yeah. I would assume he got the Giant there. I would say trying to get this Town Hall is going to be really tough, but if he does, it's a 3-star, right? We know it's a 3-star if he gets the Town Hall with his heroes. But that's a lot. A Monolith, Poison, Double Expo, Multi that's there. I mean, I don't know. I would send the RC maybe into that Multi to try to maybe help the Queen as they make their way through, because the Queen can't reach the Multi from this angle so far.
There is the wall break. Does the wall break make it all the way? And yes, it's getting the connection open, but the Laro started early on. Queen ability is forced. The Poison Tower has shot like towards the heroes, which means the Lalo is safe for now. There's the freeze, the Royal Champ is in the mix as well. But there's a tornado trap now.
That tornado spinning around still has an Ice Hound pops Warden ability through the Town Hall. Brilliant gets the value, but can he get through the double multis with the freeze as he's coming around? 2 more freezes and the Ice Hound freeze as the Royal Champion has plenty of health, and she's gonna go clutch up the multi, and the Lalo over the Town Hall, crushing the space here of Hugo Stiglitz.
What an incredible attack this was. We are seeing so many Town Hall Blizzards with the Blimp really just dedicated to take down that Town Hall. But instead on this one, we're seeing the Blimp right on the other side, trying to take it down and take advantage of those stacked defenses around that Rage Tower. Really nice base identification and really nice plan and execution. I think that's really important on our 15. We have seen a lot of attacks and plans which could have worked, but the execution on our Town of 15 has become way harder because it's way more unforgiving. As soon as you're doing a small mistake, things can go wrong really, really quick. And that one was just a really clean attack.
Very clean indeed. Brilliant 3-star coming in there for CHASMAC ES. Excited to see what the rest of the attacks are going to be as boom. Here we go. It's great to see him back here, bringing the attack, the captain of Strut. And he's bringing that Zap Electro Titan attack, but he's not going to be using the Flame Flinger for the Town Hall. The Warden is on the complete opposite side, because usually you always use that Flame Flinger near that Warden.
Yeah, I feel like on this one, it is going to be a lightning onto exactly Spell Tower, X-Bow, and Monolith. Really great value right there. And it's creating some nice pathing. At the same time, using the Flame Flinger now, which I think is quite surprising. I think I would have guessed to see the Lock Launcher instead. But he says, okay, the Invisibility Tower behind the Town Hall, that is going to be no problem whatsoever. But I would be kind of concerned because this always is a really good chance of something going wrong, okay? Something going wrong around that Town Hall with having nothing to trigger that Spell Tower. And that was a giant bomb to defend that Flinger, by the way.
Oh, yeah, so watch out for some more traps, potentially, as he does wall break his way open into the core, but does... Uh-oh! All the Electro Titans have pieced out. They've all decided to go to the far left side as he pops Ward ability. Queen is the only one making her way straight into the core.
And I think that's not the position you want to be in as Queen, especially now having to face the Clan Castle. And there's a ton of archers and everything in there, Rocket Loons as well. Wow. And this Clan Castle for Titans would be no problem. But there are no Titans in the core.
Nope. They have decided to run away, as we still have the Rocket Loons that are making their way through. There's the jump, even though the walls are open, because he wanted to give them maybe a straight shot to try to jump their way close to the Town Hall. He's saving onto this RC. Well, he says her straight into the scatter shot to try to push them through. Rage, one more freeze. Is he going to use it on the Town Hall? The King will come back alive with his Phoenix.
That's right, the King is going to come back, but the Town Hall has to go down first, and yes, that is going to happen. We have now the next raid for the Royal Champ. Wait a second, Carbon. This is looking way better than we expected.
Wait a second, wait, but he needs that RC to stay alive. Her ability is going to be forced. No way! He is still going to get this? Boom! We stayed with it. He didn't give up, and it is a 3-star for how that turned out with all those Electro Titans walking around. That just shows you the strength that it is not over. Even with a 2-star, then it's all tied up in this match here, as now the Queen, I was going to say Queen charge. No, we've got 5 in Fizz. It's going to be a Skelly Donut into Dragon Riders, as I would think, maybe? No? Wait, okay, yeah, he's starting the Flame Flinger early to test for Teslas, and there we go. Gonna look to take out the Eagle, the Clan Castle, and anything else? No, just using a bunch of Invis so far.
Okay, let's see if he can take down... Okay, Eagle is down. Now the Clan Castle has to go down. Another invisibility spell. Clan Castle is going down. Okay, he got the value he was looking for. Flame Flinger is looking strong as well. And now this king has to walk apparently all the way towards the town hall with the golem not going how he planned it. I think this golem is supposed to tank for the queen, but golem, come back! There's the ground expo you need to tank. There's now the ice golem coming in to tank for that queen. But that queen really needs to take down that town hall, and at least the ground expo is back on the golem.
Yeah, that's good. The ground expo staying away from this queen so he can get that valley. But the nice thing is no clan castle to worry about, as the flame flinger is going to continue its way through. The air expo will eventually lock on because the king is gone, and he had the frosty on the king, which means he did not come back alive, as the queen is now looking like she can secure the town hall as long as he freezes that invis right there, as the queen ability will go off.
Perfect timing, really nicely done. No skeleton trap around that town hall, which makes sure that this queen is going to get the town hall. Finger is open, but this means the scatter shot is still up and can still somehow deal a lot of damage. There is now no ground expos, instead it's air expos where he's flying into, and those are raged up and looking really, really threatening.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage, but that early ward ability was able to get through all those traps, take out the defending heroes as he's making his way through, but the Dragon Riders are kind of splitting off here with another rage to utilize. He needs, oh, he does clutch up that scatter, but pulling a couple traps, his RC ability goes off as a ground expo is on the backside with an invisibility spell tower next to the mile. RC is gone. And this might not just be enough here. It looks like it might be a 2-star, because the air defense monolith all here is going to do so much work to these Dragon Riders.
And especially the monolith is going to get turned invisible as soon as they're reaching it. I mean, that's not going to get turned invisible, that's right, which means they're going to skip it, and this means those Dragon Riders are, well, not staying alive. And did I see that right? Was that a ground warden? I think so, but not 100% sure. I felt like I saw a ground warden hopping around and jumping the wall, so not 100% right if I saw that, but well, this means that this is going to be the first 2-star for CHASMAC EA as well.
That means it's going to be all tied up, and this is a single elimination throughout the brackets, but if you lose, you go to a 3rd place match. You don't have a chance to make a comeback to the grand finals, so we will see the team that loses in this match, no matter what, that will take on Tribe, because the difference in the 3rd place match and
yes, indeed, it was a ground warden, so maybe nerves are happening right now, but we're back to Musk. Strut is in with his Queen Charge Lalo. Let's see if he can step it up and get a really solid attack in. We have the Queen supposed to charge that Town Hall. The King nicely getting funneled into that Multi-Inferno Tower compartment, but he needs to take that out, and the healers need to stay on that Queen. And the Queen is hopefully not going to read up. No, Queen is going towards the Town Hall. Everything looking good.
Looking good so far. Queen's gonna take her time. Nice timing with that Ice Golem to protect this Queen, as she does loop her way back. King got some real nice value. Luckily, there wasn't like a Tessa farm, a bunch of ground skellies that would have pulled this King and not get that value, but raging up this Queen, and a handful of headhunters, rocket loons, goblins, are annoying CC, but he could use that poison and not hitting the Town Hall, which is nice, so that Queen get a focus on dealing damage to take out this clan castle and then focus on the Town Hall.
Yeah, I feel like this was just perfect for him that the clan castle targeted his King, because, well, the King was already in the Phoenix ability, which means that was just really good that all of the damage of those rocket loons went not into his Queen. And we have seen how many times a Queen is dying to like rocket loon clan castle, like we have just seen earlier from Rigotore. So really, really good from Musk so far, and now the Lalo starting from the bottom side. A really big Lalo push, with even having the Slammer to support this Lalo, while the Queen taking down the entire top side in 2 Multi-Inferno Towers, hopefully.
Yeah, the poison in the core is getting launched, drops his rage, warden ability, protecting these balloons, and the Stone Slammer is looking really good as the Queen can continue her way to the top side multi. This Queen is getting fantastic value as he can rage freeze this top side into the scatters. The RC is even still moving through, and you talked about it. What can Mask do in his attack, as he wasn't a player that you have to keep your eye on, as he was struggling before, but this 3-star is huge for Mask to clutch it up and be getting a 3-star for Strut. And now, if CHASMAC EA does not triple, Strut has the advantage.
Yeah, and what a clutch moment to come back and get his performance back where we all know that Musk is. What a great queen choice. Yep. Let's just take a look at the next attack right here. It's going to be, again, another box base, but this one is going to be more on the heavier side when it comes down to the Town Hall protection. Let's call it that way. And this time, I think this is... Is this a base which already... Tribe, I think, attacked maybe with the... I think with the Zap Titans, but not 100% sure. Starting things off with the Yeti Blimp, getting the Inferno Tower, getting the Expo, and the Clan Castle Lure. So starting off really good for CHASMAC.
And he also did find the Tornado Trap on top of that. So that's going to be really useful, especially if the Queen steps near behind the Town Hall. She won't get spun around, but she is clearing this area. She's going to continue towards this Grand Warden Altar and then eventually maybe try to make her way into the Town Hall. If he could either sneak her through the walls or maybe a wall break gets it open somehow. Some balloons testing some sneaking air mines. And oh yeah, I think the Queen has her direct path to walk her way in from the angle that she's currently at. Woo, nice Coco Loon there to pull that seeking air mine.
Let's see if there's another one. We have the loon flying. Nope.
Okay.
It's not going the exact way, and this means the black man is hitting those healers. The Queen now targeting the Town Hall, but getting targeted as well by that monolith and is staying inside the poison, which means she's shooting way slower. Needs to be raged up now again. But the healers are not on rage.
Oof, that was, yeah, because the Queen was taking so slow to move her way in, the healers were staying far out of the rage, but now they have stepped in. Queen's trying to stay alive. There's the Invis. Look at all these spells being invested onto this Queen charge to keep her alive, to be getting all this value. But if you can keep this Queen alive, then the important and high value defenses are going down, and even a wall break. It is sneaking all the way in to give this Queen access to go grab that 4 multi-target Inferno. What a wall break there.
That was just really, really good. But he has only 14 loons for this Lalo, which means this Lalo is not the biggest Lalo we have seen so far. The Queen needs to be quick to take down that multi-Inferno Tower. The loons are dropping already. Warden ability now.
Oh, wow.
But those loons are struggling quite a bit. The Queen charge was great. And you said it earlier, on Tunnel 14 would have been probably an easy 3-star. But Tunnel 15, those defenses are hitting hard.
Especially with that defensive rage tower doing so much work to his troops. The Queen couldn't even stay alive. She had the ability to get through it, and she still goes down. Not enough balloons, and there was a lot to get through even on the top side, even though the Queen took all that value down. But it just took so much time to develop. That Queen tried to push her way through, and finally, when she was able to get to the core and the Lalo was coming through, that multi was still up doing damage. And now CHASMAC EA at 7 stars, while Strut is at 8 stars, and they are
always going to come down to the last second of those attacks, and we see another Queen charge Lalo. It is just crazy how people just don't care if the Queen charge is becoming harder or not. Pros will just keep using their Queen charge strategies because they just feel like they have the most impact on those and the least randomness.
Yeah, it's like, in terms they feel like they have the most control, right? As long as they can keep that Queen alive, it feels like if you do a Queen charge and the Queen gets the value, you don't need to do Lalo. You really could just do any attack. You could do like Queen charge Barch. You could literally do anything. If the Queen just gets an insane amount of value, it just clears all those important defenses. The thing in this charge here, again, another invisibility spell behind this Town Hall and a rage being forced. Luckily, the Queen's ability not going off there, but going to have to find a way to invest some spells to keep this Queen up, especially through a single target Inferno.
There's a lot of goblins, which typically means we have some rocket loons in there as well. That would be my guess. Especially, wait, the queen can reach that. Yeah, he has to turn that invisible, the queen, because the queen could have reached that sweeper. And we all know the queen, after that, she would have went for the wall, guaranteed. So now he has to use another test loon. He has to freeze that invisibility tower right after the town hall. The timing now might be a little bit unlucky. Let's see how that works. There's the freeze. Town hall is getting targeted. And I think we said it. There might be now the rocket loons coming out. Goblins into rocket loons. What exactly? Yep, there are the rocket loons coming.
Yikes. Forces that queen ability there, but needs to keep this queen alive as Itsu. Look at the time. Look at the time. There's only a minute and 12 seconds. There's no way. I mean, Hugo, unless you think you can do this in 2 attacks, but like, how? If this 3 stars, this is going to be the craziest 1 minute of my life here. What? There's no way. A minute left.
I mean, loons. Loons are in 50-second Lalo. Can he make this work? I mean, he took 30% in like 2 minutes or something. So this needs to be really quick. He has a haste spell. He's blocking nicely those eagle shots, but this Lalo has to be in between 2 more Inferno Towers. There's even the tornado trap. More red mines are coming in. And 30 seconds to make this attack work. It feels like with queen charges, you just want to queen charge the entire base, but then there's always the problem of time. And this is, I feel like, what caught Hugo off guard at least a little bit.
Yeah, that RC is going to go down to the defensive queen. His queen trying to get a little bit more, but she's going to go down as well, as he realized that, oh, no, I only have like a minute left. I gotta go. Usually, when I do my Lalos, if I see a minute 45, a minute 40 left in the clock,
I think you should consider.
If you had 20 more seconds, you wouldn't time fail it. So there you go. There. Yes, I taught it to
I mean, it depends as well on your queen, right? Like, Hugo's queen was just in the core, stuck, not being able to clean anything up. So I feel like it really depends on the queen pathing and what's still ahead of her. But we're already in the next attack, and we see another Lalo attack. Big surprise. But this time around, it's not going to be a queen charge. It is going to be a hero dive Lalo with a clone spell as well.
Yeah, a clone. That is really interesting here. Can Eagle take the Valley down with a triple Ice Golem? You know what? We actually haven't seen too many triple Ice Golem CCs recently. We were seeing it a lot more in the group stage, but here in the playoffs, we haven't seen all too many. It's been a lot of Rocket Rune combinations with some Super Minions or Headhunters, and obviously a million Goblins coming out in some CCs. But this Royal Champion with that multi, taking that down, and okay, it skips, hits an air defense, it doesn't take out a sweeper here.
Yeah, and I feel like the main reason that we're seeing this shift in Clan Castle troops is the strategies which people are choosing right now, and that people are really heavily trying to defend those Zap Titan Smash attacks, because this is the main reason why you're using the triple Ice Golem, to defend those. But right now we are seeing a Queen Charge Lalo again, sorry, which is trying to push into the Town Hall, but that Warden ability was really early, which means that a lot of those loons are taking a lot of damage in that Town Hall.
I mean, he does have a clone. Think about it. He can clone up some balloons to move through that. Stone Slammer has even opened. There's a freeze under the multi. Hang on here. The Stone Slammer is going to open those balloons, and a Dragon Rider comes out. He clones the balloons. And look at that. Clone used at the end of an attack and crushing. Look at this one.
No.
Oh,
don't press yes.
Don't press yes and accidentally leave an attack. Oh, that was close. Imagine it just ended. That would have been an accident. Whoa, okay. It's a 3. Woo. Side. And then it says, do you want to, and then I have to press, like, drop a spell in the middle of the base, and then it clicks okay, and then I'm like, no! It's happened. And, like, you have to be careful. The timing is,
I mean, it happened to me. It happened to me already as well, that I opened the menu, but I never clicked yes so far. Okay,
I have accidentally clicked yes. I did it so fast I didn't even realize. Like, I was like, wait, why is it over? No, what did I just do?
Carlin's just clicking quicker than his shadow. Okay,
yeah. This happened.
Okay, we have the next attack in, and it is going to be another Zap Titan. But STRUT is right now doing something, again, different to what we have seen earlier, like the classic approach where we're having the Flame Finger for the Town Hall. Instead, they're going into the Town Hall with the Flame Finger off to the side.
Yeah, with that Warden taking his time, clearing this left, the Flame Flinger, like I said, is going to make its way to the right. It looks like at the moment, we do have a multi... Oh, we got a Yeti over there. Okay, it makes sense. I'm not thinking here. The Yeti's going to tank that multi-mortar as he's just going straight on in with these Electro Titans. Dropping balloons to pull, try to pull some Seeking Air Mines. Poison spell's going to get launched. The ground skeletons are going to go instantly down. No worries there with his Electro Titans. He's going to pop that Warden's ability to protect everything through this Town Hall.
Yeah, Tornado Trap, and we have now the defensive triple Ice Golem Clankouts, which is like the most annoying one for those Electro Titans. We have the Flame Fingers going as well on the flank, which is great. Town Hall is going down, which is huge for us right now. So the question now, though, is how can he overcome the backhand where there is double Ground Expo with the Rage Tower in between, which is going to shoot just so much. And all Titans are dead.
Wow. They try to charge through the Town Hall and they evaporated. Queen ability is used. There's way too much left here. Like the multis, even he thought that everything could survive through a Warden ability through that Town Hall, but the poison spell did so much work. And now of the Town Hall, and now defensive rage is about to go off, and his heroes are not going to stand a chance.
Yeah, that was surprising. I mean, he really said, okay, that's fine. All of the damage in the core is going to be all right for my Titans. But then they ran ahead, trying to face the defensive heroes, and they just disappeared inside all of that damage. He's now trying to pick off as many percentage points as possible. We can see on the right side how close the percentages still are.
Exactly.
So every single percent is a really big game changer. But it feels like now everything is on CHASMAC. If they're, what is it, 85%? Is it? Like how
Roughly,
how many percent do they need?
So CHASMAC EA is already ahead in the lead. Like a 3-star for Mass would mean that CHASMAC EA could have already done it. So they're at 90.4, and then in finals and taking on Navi, and the pressure is on Rainberry. Can he get the 78% 2-star? I mean, that's not too crazy. It's as if he got a 78% 2-star, you would think, oh, that was a bad attack. Oh, it's a low percentage, but you know what? That's all that he needs here to push him to the grand finals.
Yeah, raging up his queen. The few loons are taking nicely for that queen and for the healers. King is engaging. There's some headhunters coming behind, which he has to freeze. So he's just like playing it super safe, okay? Like not trying to take any risks, saving maybe, I don't know, a couple of spells or something. He's just going all out, okay? Saying, there's 2 headhunters. I won't lose my queen right now. I would just freeze it. I would just go with super safe, but no, okay, that Hog Rider might be a really bad decision because it activated that Rage Tower. And healers...
Yep, and it's doing so much damage. The Rage trying to keep that queen alive. The king is... Oh, that king taking the Eagle artillery shots, but Rage up this queen. Oh, queen, you gotta stay alive. No, he throws his own... Wait, he freezes his own queen. He's supposed to make her invisible. Oh, okay. Well, all he needs is a 78-2. That's all he needs to get.
I mean, he's having the Flame Fling in the top corner, which is collecting more percentage. But right now he's diving straight into the core. I feel like at this point it would have been better to just start the hybrid on the left side because there's more percentage. But 51% is collected. That core though is looking pretty dangerous. Vulnerability is in, but the percentage points are on the outside of the base and not on the core.
Yeah, he has a heal. He's going to use it moving to the scatter shot. Raybear, you don't need a 3-star. You just need the 78%. He's racking up the percent and making his way around. Luckily, the miners are going straight into the scatter. The Eagle Artillery, though, is a big problem. RC ability goes up. He's in the 70s. The Flame Flinger is still up, and whatever's in it's going to come out and get the value. 72. The Royal Champion's coming around. Double Giant Bomb. Ground Skeletons. Just a few more percent is needed. And it's looking like Rayberry and CHASMAC EA are doing just enough to be able to knock down STRUT to the 3rd place match. 1 more percent. There it is. Gets the check mark, and he is moving on to the grand finals. And that is $1,000 added. Well, no, actually more. Because 2nd place is quite a bit. Because 2nd place, let me just take a look, I believe is definitely obviously quite a bit more. If you come in 2nd place, you win. Oh my. I wasn't even looking at that. Because 3rd place is $4,500. 2nd place is $7,000 no matter what. So that was huge. Double the prize money. Congratulations to CHASMAC EA as they are advancing to the grand finals to take on Na'Vi, which means we will have a rivalry at the core. STRUT taking on Tribe Gaming in that 3rd place match.